The first weekend of the NBA playoffs is officially in the books, so it's time to wake up, NBA! Welcome to Wake Up NBA. I'm Dan. That is Susanna. There is a good chance that your favorite team either got killed or killed somebody this weekend. We're going to get into that and what you should be doing if you are a fan of one of those teams.
There are options. The good news is there are options.
There are spring options.
Yes.
We have those for you. But first of all, there are actually entertaining series
There were a few.
thus far. What do you have?
There were a few. Thank goodness for the Indiana Pacers. Way to go, Pacers. Handed the Raptors a loss again.
Yes.
The Raptors continuing that pattern of genuinely sucking.
Blowing that first game. You
in
can't
the playoffs.
do that.
You can't do it, guys.
Right.
You cannot do it. But the Pacers defense, really impressive all season long. Obviously on display here in the playoffs. DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry completely shut down. 11 and 14 points for them. Gotta hand it to Indiana. That was a fun game to watch.
It was. I feel really bad for Detroit at this point because they were so good from deep. Guys that normally aren't good from deep. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Stanley Johnson coming off the bench. Kentavious.
I love that name.
You like Kentavious.
I like him and I liked his shooting.
Yeah, and they're a team that gets very hot and gets very cold. And for them to not win a game like game one, shooting over 50% from beyond the arc, ridiculous.
I know, it was, they were really, that first half was great. I was super excited. I was like, way to go, guys. And then, a little bit of throw in some LeBron, a little Kyrie,
unable to commit an
Love.
Offensive foul, LeBron James,
Just ask Stan.
Stan
he's got something to say about that.
Also feel bad for Avery Bradley. Looks like he's not playing.
Oh man, and that's a big blow for that Celtics team because that's probably looking like the most competitive series that we have here. And who's going to guard Jeff Teague?
They need a lot for Marcus Smart. So the Western Conference was a murderer's row of murder.
That was ugly.
Murder. Okay, I'm not going to do Joe. But let us take a look at some spring activities. So we have San Antonio blowing out Memphis.
Yes.
A very wounded Memphis. Ooh. No Conley, no Gasol, obviously.
Oh, man.
And then we have Oklahoma City running by the old guys of Dallas.
Sad. That game made me sad.
Yeah,
Dan.
that was rough to watch.
Didn't like it.
And then Golden State, even with a somewhat hobbled Steph Curry, just demolishing Houston.
Yep.
And then the Clippers, late last night, really an impressive performance, taking advantage down low.
They looked reminiscent of when they were good
Lob
previously.
City.
It was like, oh, there they are.
Yes.
There they are.
Sorry, Mason Plumlee and Mo Harkless. Those guys are hard to guard. Okay, first spring activity. So we have suggestions. If your team is getting killed, or you're just bored watching just a team getting killed, or if you're on a team getting killed. Let's start with Houston.
Okay, I think the spring activity that goes along with Houston is spring cleaning.
Makes sense.
It just makes sense, right? You fired your coach. You got
They started this in November.
Got rid of him.
Yeah.
You've got James Harden showing up. You've got Dwight Howard probably making a big mess with all those candy wrappers.
Yep.
I just think a good old-fashioned purge is healthy at this point.
James Harden showing up out of shape at the beginning of the season. So a lot needs to be addressed. Okay, Dallas and Oklahoma City. It looks like it's going to be over pretty quickly. They call them the masking tape Mavs because they're just sort of strung together. I think, to me, I love a good backyard activity.
Okay.
I like food, a backyard activity. Maybe let's go like a pizza oven in the backyard. If you're a Mavs fan or you're Mavs, just lay those bricks. Maybe an aged, a cheddar, a Parmesan, just shave it right over there. I think that's what you do. Build that brick oven if you are a Mavs fan.
That's really, really good.
Charlotte. Which actually, I'm not positive this series is completely over. Charlotte's a good team. They were uncharacteristic in game one. But if there's another blowout, what should Charlotte fans, the Hornets themselves, be looking to do this spring?
So this is probably one of my favorite springtime activities, and that is hitting up all those winter clearance sales.
Spring shopping.
Picking up some of those items that maybe were a little too expensive for you during the regular season. Take advantage of those sales. Mother's Day is around the corner.
See, I like this.
Get a jump on that.
I like this. They gave up a ton of second chance points, second chance clothing options. There it is.
Perfect.
Take advantage. Plan for the spring.
Next, we have Memphis.
Oh, poor Memphis.
A Grizzlies team that has been decimated, shall we say, by injuries.
Yeah.
No Mike Conley, no Marc Gasol.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is again another
spring
thing
activity. This is me over
enjoy.
very quickly.
Spa day.
See, I like this. I like this a
day.
lot. Okay, so physical rejuvenation. They need it. They need it. With Lance getting completely smothered by Kawhi Leonard.
He's
hopping mad.
He's a little tense.
Hopping mad. We need to get him in that spa.
Work out those kinks.
We need to get him zen.
Yes.
We need to get him to that place. Memphis needs that.
This is a great suggestion.
I think that these are all great suggestions. Spring is a time of change, renewal. I think all of these teams can need it because it's gonna be quick.
Yes.
It's gonna be a quick ending for all these teams. And before we go, our very own Seth Rosenthal and Roger Sherman look into the crystal ball. They actually looked Friday.
Ooh.
They made predictions that I cannot believe
incredible.
how accurate they were.
Incredible.
Take a look.
Thanks a lot, Dan and Susanna. We are coming to you live from the past.
Yeah, we recorded this on Friday, and then the playoffs are going to happen on Saturday and Sunday, but we have some predictions that we think will happen, and you in the future will tell us how we did. So start us off, Pacers versus Raptors.
So the Pacers and the Raptors, it's going to be a tough series. The Pacers are one of the best defensive teams in the whole NBA. My prediction, though, is that they will not shut out the Raptors. There will be some scoring of points by Toronto.
Warriors Rockets. Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters of all time. I predict he takes several jump shots, more than one.
You going to stand by that?
Standing by you.
Celtics Hawks, big series. I predict a lot of high fives.
High fives.
Yes, hand-to-hand contact.
Thunder Mavs. Russell Westbrook set the record this season for most triple doubles in a season. He can fill up the stat sheet. I predict this weekend he will get at least one statistic. Maybe points, maybe minutes played, maybe turnovers.
Pistons Cavaliers. This is a great matchup. I'm predicting that all of the players involved, all the players participating in the game, will show up wearing sport-appropriate attire.
On the other hand, Grizzlies Spurs, Marc Gasol, Mike Conley are injured. They will not be playing against the Spurs. I predict they do not show up to the game in sports attire. They will have suits or blazers, might not even wear sneakers, Seth.
Willing to put money on that one?
Dress shoes.
Wow. And the final series in the Eastern Conference this weekend is the Hornets and the Heat. Those are two of the least foul-prone teams in the whole NBA, but I am predicting at least one foul.
And that brings us to Clippers Blazers, probably the most evenly matched of the four Western Conference series. But I predict somebody is going to win.
Whoa. All right, those are our predictions. You guys tell us how we did. You have the benefit of hindsight after all.
Back to you in the future.
Thanks, Seth and Roger. In the past, see, when you put forward the effort, when you do your homework, it makes it so much easier.
Doesn't it? I mean, those guys, they're just...
They know what's
the
up.
knowledge. It's pretty overwhelming.
It's all in there. They really
is.
saw.
We're
they
so
really
lucky
saw it
to
all.
have them.
Thank you for watching Wake Up NBA. We're here every Monday during the NBA playoffs. Wake Up NBA is brought to you by State Farm. We'll see you soon.